Hello friends, welcome to GK Updates. In this video, we are discussing the topic Committees of the Constituent Assembly. So, this class is about the different committees constituted during the making of our constitution. This video will be very helpful if you are preparing for RRB NTPC, Group D or other SSC exams. Most of the facts discussed here are previous questions in RRB and SSC exams conducted by TCS. So friends, once again, welcome to GK Updates. The making of our constitution was a big task, consisting about 300 members with their ideas and discussions. In order to ease the task, the Constituent Assembly appointed a number of committees to deal with different tasks in constitution making. The Constituent Assembly consisted of 8 major committees and 13 minor committees. So friends, in order to make the constitution making procedure much easier, total assembly was divided into different committees. There were 8 major committees and 13 minor committees were constituted from the assembly. We will start with a previous question from RRB NTPC 2021. Who was the chairman of Union Constitution Committee? Option C is the correct answer, and Jawaharlal Nehru was the chairman of Union Constitution Committee. So friends, the Union Constitution Committee was chaired by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. On the screen, we can see the other committees chaired by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. They include Union Constitution Committee, Union Powers Committee, States Committee, and finally, the Special Committee to examine the draft of the Constitution. So, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the chairman of Union Constitution Committee, Union Powers Committee, States Committee, and the Special Committee to examine the draft of the Constitution. Moving to the next question. Who was the chairman of Advisory Committee on Fundamental Rights, Minorities, Tribal and Excluded Areas? Option number C, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is the correct answer. So, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was the chairman of Advisory Committee on Fundamental Rights, Minorities, Tribal and Excluded Areas. This committee was further divided into 4 other subcommittees. We studied that the Advisory Committee was chaired by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and it was further divided into 4 other subcommittees. They are Fundamental Rights Subcommittee, Minorities Subcommittee, Northeast Frontier Tribal Areas and Assam Excluded and Partially Excluded Areas Subcommittee, Excluded and Partially Excluded Areas Subcommittee. J.B. Kripalani was the chairman of Fundamental Rights Subcommittee. So, the Fundamental Rights Subcommittee was chaired by J.B. Kripalani. H.C. Mukherjee or Harindra Kumar Mukherjee was the chairman of Minorities Subcommittee. The chairman of Northeast Frontier Tribal Areas Subcommittee was Gopinath Bardoli and A.V. Thakur was the chairman of Excluded and Partially Excluded Areas Subcommittee. Moving to the next question. Our next question is, who was the chairman of Rules of Procedure Committee? Option number A is the correct answer. So friends, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the chairman of Rules of Procedure Committee. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, being the chairman of Constituent Assembly, was also the chairman of some of the important committees. On the screen, we can see the committees which were chaired by Dr. Rajendra Prasad. They include Rules of Procedure Committee, Steering Committee, Finance and Staff Committee, Ad hoc Committee on National Flag. So, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the chairman of Rules of Procedure Committee, Steering Committee, Finance and Staff Committee, Ad hoc Committee on National Flag. Now we will discuss some of the other important committees of Constituent Assembly and its chairman. The first one is Drafting Committee. The Drafting Committee was the most important committee in the Constituent Assembly. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of Drafting Committee. The Drafting Committee was appointed to produce the draft of the Constitution by evaluating all the discussions held in the Assembly and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of drafting committee. This is why he was known as the father of our constitution. Next is House Committee. Its chairman was B. Pattabi Sitaramayya. So, he was also the chairman of Committee on Chief Commissioners Provinces. So friends, B. Pattabi Sitaramayya was the chairman of both House Committee and Committee on Chief Commissioners Province. Another important committee was Order of Business Committee. Dr. K. Munshi was the chairman of Order of Business Committee. Then we can see Committee on the Functions of Constituent Assembly, and its chairman was G.V. Mavilankar. Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyer was the chairman of Credential Committee, and Press Gallery Committee was chaired by Usha Nath Sen. So friends, we are going for a quick revision. We discussed about Drafting Committee and its chairman was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. B. Pattabi Sitaramayya was the chairman of both House Committee and Committee on Chief Commissioners Provinces. Then we discussed about Committee on the Functions of Constituent Assembly and it was chaired by G.V. Mavilankar. Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyer was the chairman of Credential Committee and Press Gallery Committee was chaired by Usha Nath Sen. That was the end of our session. Hope you guys studied the topic. For more GK updates, please subscribe the channel, keep supporting us, and once again, thank you.